Battle 1. In the year 751, two massive empires clashed in Central Asia. The Arab Abbasid Caliphate met the powerful Chinese Tang dynasty right by the Talas River. Thousands of warriors fought in the dust, swinging swords under the hot sun. The Chinese side was winning until their own allies suddenly turned on them. This betrayal broke the Chinese lines, causing a massive and chaotic retreat. But the real twist happened after the battle, when Arab forces captured Chinese papermakers. These prisoners shared the secret of making paper, which then spread across the entire world. Battle 2. In 9 AD, three elite Roman legions marched into a deep German forest. They thought they were just patrolling, but a massive trap was already set. A brilliant local chieftain named Arminius had secretly united the Germanic tribes. The sky turned dark, and heavy rain turned the ground into thick mud. Suddenly, thousands of tribal warriors rushed out from behind the trees. The crowded Roman soldiers could not form lines, and they were completely wiped out. This single disaster stopped the Roman Empire from ever expanding into northern Europe. Battle 3. In 1260, the unstoppable Mongol army seemed ready to conquer the entire Middle East. They had destroyed every city in their path, leaving only ruin behind. But a fierce warrior group called the Mamluks decided to stand and fight in Galilee. The Mamluk leader used a brilliant trick, pretending to run away in fear. The overconfident Mongols chased them right into a deadly valley ambush. The Mamluks surrounded the invaders, shattering the myth of Mongol invincibility forever. Battle 4. In 1592, a massive Japanese fleet sailed to conquer Korea with ultimate power. The Korean army on land was failing, but one admiral had a genius plan. Admiral Yi Sun-sin built legendary turtle ships covered in thick iron spikes. He lured over 100 Japanese ships into a narrow and dangerous strait. With only 13 ships of his own, he smashed the entire enemy fleet. His unbelievable victory saved Korea and stopped an invasion of the Asian mainland. Battle 5. In 1683, an army of 100,000 soldiers surrounded the city of Vienna. The people inside were starving and the city walls were crumbling fast. Suddenly, a huge relief force appeared on top of the nearby hills. King Jan Sobieski led 18,000 heavy horsemen straight down the mountain. This was the largest cavalry charge in human history, thunderous and terrifying. They crashed through the enemy camp, completely changing the future map of Europe. Battle 6. In 1909, two powerful kings faced off in the freezing lands of Ukraine. The Swedish army was legendary, but the Russian winters had made them weak. Peter the Great of Russia built hidden dirt forts to trap the Swedish attackers. The Swedish soldiers charged bravely, but they were met with a wall of cannon fire. Their lines broke completely, and the Swedish Empire collapsed on that very day. This forgotten clash marked the exact moment Russia became a global superpower. Battle 7. In 1777, the American Revolution was on the brink of total failure. A massive British army was marching down from Canada, confident in their victory. The American rebels dug into the woods of Saratoga, waiting patiently in the trees. Using sneaky wilderness tactics, the rebels surrounded the entire British force. The British generals had no choice but to surrender their whole army. This shocking win convinced France to join the war, saving the young United States. Battle 8. In 1792, a messy army of French citizens stood against professional European troops. The old kings of Europe wanted to crush the French Revolution once and for all. They met at Valmy, where the French held a ridge with heavy artillery. Instead of running away, the regular citizens sang patriotic songs and stood firm. Their fierce spirit and intense cannon fire forced the professional armies to retreat. This small battle saved the revolution, allowing modern democracy to survive and grow. Battle 9. In 1827, the Greek fight for freedom was almost crushed by an empire. A combined fleet of British, French, and Russian ships sailed into a crowded bay. They stood face to face with the giant Ottoman navy, guns fully loaded. Nobody wanted to shoot until a tiny misunderstanding triggered a massive explosion. The close-range battle was pure chaos, with wooden ships burning all around. By sunset, the Ottoman navy was gone, ensuring that Greece would become independent. Battle 10. In 1920, the Red Army was marching to spread communism across Europe. Only the city of Warsaw stood in their way, outnumbered and desperate. The Polish commander made a wild gamble, leaving his center completely empty. He secretly moved his best troops to the south, striking the enemy flank by surprise. The overextended Red Army panicked, running away in a massive and messy retreat. This incredible victory stopped the march of communism for 20 whole years.